Hello everybody, here we are again with another Dokkan battle video, and today we're going to be taking a look at the basically general details of what we saw in the Dokkan Now for Saiyan Day. Obviously, as you can tell from the actual title, this is going to be based off of the movie 8 Legendary Super Saiyan Broly, so be prepared for that. Obviously, you can probably tell from the title what I think of this Broly. Very insane unit. Just go ahead and talk over a quick few details about it. So firstly, the first one that was revealed, I believe, was an Infinite Dragon Ball History Stage Edition. It would be Stage 12 for Global and Stage 13 for the Japanese version. This is against formidable Saiyans from what's stated. So it would basically be against, I believe we saw like a Nappa, Raditz, Vegeta, base form Vegeta from the Saiyan Saga. We saw Legendary Super Saiyan Broly. We saw, I believe, Paragus in there. Things like that. Who we're going to fight against? The missions for the Infinite Dragon Ball History stage are going to be low class warriors and Super Saiyan, so it should be pretty simple to do so, especially if you do have the AGL LR bar, not LR, the AGL 2R Bardock from last year's Saiyan Day. He might actually be on this banner, to be honest, but he will actually be very helpful for you because he's both low class warriors and on the Super Saiyans category, so you probably want to run him as a leader. Moving on, we did get confirmation of the new addition to the stage, Berserker of Destruction. So this is a legendary Super Saiyan Broly stage. It states that we can Dokkan Awaken SSR Super Saiyan Broly, and he can transcend the UR limit. So obviously, we know that he's going to start off at least SSR as a normal Super Saiyan Broly, and you can tell by the coloring right there, he's most likely INT. So an INT Broly is pretty nice to have. We do have a Saiyan Day co-op campaign. States work together to fight against Super Saiyan Broly and make the rewards even more luxurious. So basically think of what we had for the 6th year anniversary if you're on JP. When we fought together against Rubuyan, or when we fought together against Jiren, clearing certain stages, clearing a certain amount of stages, things like that. Or even done the Worldwide Download Celebration if you're on Global. Something like that. It should be exactly what you expect here. I believe we should actually be able to get a new wallpaper from this, which the wallpaper looks very clean. It's just Goku and Broly facing each other. Basically what happened in the movie when Goku just, one-punched Broly. Pretty good, with the power of all his friends and shit like that. Pretty nice. Other than that, we just have, the generic Saiyan Day missions. Complete all the missions to go up to 30 plus 18 stones, so 48 stones total for missions. And then long in every day to get awesome rewards. We do see there's meat in there, Doles and Kais, Dragon Stones, training items, things like that. You could also notice that there is a new Super Saiyan Trunks art right there. And there's a new Super Saiyan Gohan art, more or less, from the Broly movie. So that'll actually come into fruition a little more as we continue on with the news we have here. So, again, continuing on, we did get confirmation of the Dokkan Fest, of course, is a legendary Super Saiyan Broly. This starts as SSR Super Saiyan Broly, and he Dokkan awakens into a TUR legendary Super Saiyan Broly. So he's not transforming, he's just standalone like that. So, firstly, they show off his categories. So, when he's post Dokkan Awakening, he's on Pure Saiyans, Movie Bosses, Planetary Destruction, which is his new category, Inhuman Deeds, Full Power, Target Goku, and Exploding Rage. His leader skill is Planetary Destruction or Movie Bosses, category Key 3, HP plus 130%, and then attack and defense plus 170%. So honestly, I didn't expect him to be a Movie Bosses leader, but he's probably going to be a really good Movie Bosses leader. Planetary Destruction, to elaborate on that, it's most likely going to be something like Frieza, Cooler, Broly himself, the people who destroy planets, Saiyan Saga Vegeta might be one, things like that. I can't really think of any others at the top of my head, really. I kind of just wanted, but this is not a discussion video for, what his category is going to be, just a general idea. His passive skill is, that's a lot, obviously, as you can see. So it gets Key 3 and attack and defense plus 180% at the start of turn. He reduces damage received by 18%, and he has a chance of performing a critical hit plus 18%. He launches an additional attack that has a medium chance of becoming a super attack. That's just baseline everything that he gets. Unconditional, very good, 30% chance of becoming a super attack, still launching an additional attack, which is very nice. He gets an additional 3 key, launches an additional attack that has a medium chance to become a super attack. So that's 2, with this part activated, that's 2 additional attacks with a 30% chance. He reduces damage received by an additional 18%, and it gets an additional 18% chance to crit within the same turn after performing a super attack when there is a Pure Saiyans or Hybrid Saiyans category enemy. So basically what happens is, from what I'm understanding, he gets all of this additional, let me see here. So he gets the 3 key and a medium chance of launching a super attack. That's just conditional when you're facing a pure Saiyans or hybrid Saiyans category enemy. It seems that he reduced the extra damage reduction and chance to perform a critical hit. That part is after performing a super attack. Since those two are together and they're separated. So just to basically clear up what he does, starter turn, no matter what, if you're facing a pure Saiyans or hybrid Saiyans enemy, he gets 6 ki, 180% attack and defense. He launches 2 attacks, which each have a 30% chance of becoming a super attack, and then he has 18% damage reduction and 18% critical hits. Now after he super attacks, that's when he gets the additional 80% chance to crit and damage reduction received by 18%. So say for example, if he gets 2 super attacks in that turn, or say for example he has a super attack and then gets a normal attack after, the first super attack is when he'll have the 18% chance to crit, and then whenever attack comes after that, he'll have the 32% chance to crit. Same with any attack after he attacks, that's when he has a 32% chance to damage reduction, when he gets that the extra damage reduction. So that's, I guess, kind of how they balance him, because he does have 180% defense at the starter turn, which I feel like his defensive stat might be a little lower, like Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, because having damage reduction, no way he's going to have like, well, he might have 200k defense or something, who knows. But it's even, well, he will have 200k damage reduction eventually, because another thing he does on his super attack effects, he actually raises attack and defense and causes immense damage. That's really insane, obviously, because he could super attack up to 4 times a turn, given you're facing a pure hybrid Saiyan enemy. Even not, he could super attack up to 3 times a turn, so I mean, stacking attack and defense permanently on top of having 180% stats and then being able to reduce damage up to 32%. This guy's gonna take no damage and he's gonna dish so much damage. It's actually insane. Like, he's gonna be just really good and really powerful. He's also in, so that's the only thing is that at 55% he'll have the 5 dodge, so you definitely want to get a dupe in him. Well, not even really, because he has additional thinker from his passive. Really, honestly, this guy's going to be a juggernaut. He's, at first glance, he's probably best TUR. Another thing to note is he, on top of all of this, he has an active skill. So once he performs 4 super attacks, which is not hard considering he can super attack just 4 times in a turn, given you're facing a pure hybrid enemy, which we know from Cooler is not hard at all. After you perform 4 super attacks, he gets 6 ki, attack plus 60%, and he gets effective against all types for 1 turn. So yeah, it's, obviously he's gonna be probably honestly like a top 10 unit in that turn specifically, minimum, if he's not already like a top 10 unit. Like, this guy's like, for example, better than Frieza and 17 or the 17 Universe 7 unit, for example. I feel like he's better than them. He's also going to have Super Saiyan links. He has on more teams and does stuff like that. Like, that's for an example, personally. I feel like he's better than those 2 brand new 6th anniversary units, which is insane. Obviously, power creep, that's how it is. He's probably better than, obviously, he's better than Gohan and Goten. I feel like he's better than Frieza. I just feel like he's the best UR. And that's, like, honestly, might not even be that close. But enough of me jizzing over Broly. Well, not really, actually, because we actually do have a confirmed Extreme Z Awakening for the LR Legendary Super Saiyan Broly STR. Yeah, it was pretty insane. Pretty nice for Global, honestly, to get that. Considering that last year, for example, they didn't release Extreme Super Battle Road because, for example, the Super Battle Road Gohan didn't have an Extreme Z Awakening. Well, they didn't Extreme Z Awaken LRs, they wanted to say that for the anniversary, but now this time they're not really saving summonable LR Extreme Z Awakenings for the anniversary, so that's really good for Global, definitely extra content to get, and this is the first LR in Global too, so very nice. Just go over Zito's very quickly, kind of. He gets STR type Key 4, HP attack and defense plus 120%, which is pretty solid. His super attack effects, he raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes colossal damage to all enemies. His Ultra Super Attack raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causing Mega Colossal damage to the enemy. His passive skill, he gets attack and defense plus 50%, an additional attack and defense plus 50%, and launches an additional super attack when he's performing a super attack. Additional Key 5 when there's a Pure Saiyans or Hybrid Saiyan category enemy. He is effective against all types and guaranteed to hit attacks when there's a Goku family category enemy. So he's busted. He's really busted. I want to use him in game first, but he's very similar to how LR Frieza works in terms of his passive, where LR Frieza does get the 50% start of turn, and then the other 50% is when basically he attacks. But this time he can be used in any slot. He has a chance to be super effective. He does 2 super attacks. He raises his defense on, you know, super attack, which is similar to LR Goku Frieza is. It's definitely a second slot unit, but like, this guy's crazy. This guy's really good. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if he's top 5 LR easily, honestly, because his stats are so high. Like, you may think he only 50% twice, only 100%, but firstly, that's multiplicative, and then secondly, he has like 24,000 attack. He still has the highest attack in the game. With a multiplicative buff like that, he's gonna be hitting insane numbers considering he does double super. Really, other than that, there's not much else I have to say about what's going on. I don't believe I see anything else. We just have social media campaigns, but that's really it. Oh yeah, one extra thing I forgot to add when we're going over units. We do have a new Trunks. He Dokkan awakes into a Super Saiyan Trunks teen, and he has a unit super attack with any Gohan or Kid Gohan. So yeah, like for example, LRAGO Gohan should be able to count. For example, any Gohan from like the Cell Saga canon should count. But yeah, that's really all there is to it. I mean, there's not much else. He's gonna be very good. This Broly, this is a very solid celebration so far. My only issue is that we see the Infinite Dragon Ball History stage, but like there's no new story events. There's nothing really about Super Battle Road stages. There's nothing about like a new difficulty event. So I feel like I'm a little worried about the content itself of the celebration being dry. Because, you know, co-op is great, but if you don't have a new event to really farm up like a free-to-play unit, at the very least, it's kind of get boring because you really only have the Dokkan event and then the Infinite Dragon Ball History clear once. So we'll see when the details are in game, but it's going to be very interesting to see exactly. Obviously, we probably didn't get the full details, but we got the main juicy stuff. I feel like if Super Battle Road was coming, for example, they would announce that, especially since they announced the LREZ8. But LREZ8 itself is very good to get, so we'll see. There probably will most likely be a normal Dokkan Fest EZA as well, considering how the 6th anniversary went. But again, this is all speculation at this point, and that's all I have to say. So thank you guys so much for watching till the end. Feel free to like, share, subscribe if you did enjoy the video. And other than that, I will see you all in the next one. Okay, so I was gonna end the video right there, but like right as I finished recording, of course, we got Twitter reveals, and we did actually get more information on the actual Trunks and the Trunks cards. We're saying Trunks teen cards. So we're just gonna go over quickly about what he could do, and we're gonna take a look at Broly's stats. So it's gonna be a longer video than usual. Okay, so he's Hybrid Saiyans category Key 4, HP attack and defense plus 120%, pretty solid. Gets attack and defense plus 200% and a medium chance of launching an additional super attack. He gives Hybrid Saiyan category allies Key 3 and 40% attack and defense. He has Cold Judgment as well, so you know, chat on. This is a really good unit to use with Ultimate Gohan, actually, the Tech Ultimate Gohan for sure. This Hybrid Saiyan's, you know, support like that 3 Key and 40% attack and defense is very strong. They're also STR, so that, you know, for example, if they're fighting an HL unit, Tech Ultimate Gohan can help block against them technically. Their stats are pretty decent. They're not gonna have their stats, like defensive stats, gonna be around Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta's. So they're gonna have pretty solid defense, especially after they super attack. So their super attack effect, they raise attack and defense for 1 turn, causes supreme damage with a medium chance of stunning the enemy. They do have he does have actually a unit super attack when there's a ally whose name includes Gohan unit attacking in the same turn. Again, AGO, LR Gohan, and Kid Gohan should also work. So he greatly raises attack from 1 turn, raises defense, causes immense damage with a high chance of stunning the enemy. So as long as you do have a Gohan in that rotation, he can start stacking defense. Now he greatly raises attack and has a 50% chance to stun. So overall, very solid and strong unit. They're not really popping off the paper to me though, because Hybrid Saiyans is also kind of filled with support already as is, and they're kind of basic other than that. I mean, I guess technically, you know, wait, I just noticed in the show, in the reveal, the Cold Judgment is like Link level 2 for some reason. That's funny. they're using them, I guess. They're kind of bland and basic. They're not kind of like almost an unnecessary unit, especially since it's just a Super Saiyan Trunks team. We kind of have a lot of those, obviously. So I don't know. I mean, he'll be good, but not really great. I think, you know. Well, maybe we'll see in game. Maybe I'm wrong. Because the best Hybrid Saiyan, I think that's really top tier, would be obviously the Tiger Ultimate Gohan, but that's pretty good. Looking at the Broly, I just want to take a look at his stats. So once I can actually find his stats. So his stats with no dupe investment is 11,910, and then his defense is 6,063. So as an N-type units, they do get 5,000 to each stat as long as they're rainbowed. So at the rainbow level, he's going to have 16.9k attack and then 11k defense. His defense is actually pretty high, considering, like, I didn't think his defense would be that high. Like, if we look at Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, his defense maxed out was like 9,000, and at 55%, this guy's going to be like at 8,000, so... this brother's going to be very, very strong defensively and offensively. Like, it's actually absurd how good this Broly is. I can't wait to use him in game. Also with that, we did get a new support memory. It's going to be added to the Legendary Super Saiyan Broly story event, so that's at least something we could farm up. As I said earlier in the video, I was kind of worried that there wouldn't be too much, but at least they're kind of adding this support memory. You do need 100 of the support memory, of course, to use it. It's a Krillin singing. We don't know what it does really necessarily yet. It's going to be added to the first stage, of course, so very interested to see how that turns out. But yeah, that's really all for the extra additional information. Again, thank you guys so much for watching till the end, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.